the survival story of a sword king in a fantasy world. After finishing military service, the ordinary Ryu Han Bin suddenly finds himself transported to a dangerous fantasy world in the survival story of a sword king. With only a defective guidance system to aid him, Ryu must fend for himself in the monster-filled land if he hopes to survive and grow stronger. What follows is a thrilling isekai adventure as the loser protagonist struggles against all odds, battling ruthless beasts and demonic creatures. But Ryu steadily evolves from average joy to powerful sword master as he masters new skills, joining forces with allies, and embracing his new magical gifts. Packed with visceral action sequences and light humor, the survival story of a sword king proves that even commoners can morph into unstoppable heroes when forced to adapt in a chill or be killed world. Rust. Hamaru, your average everyday butcher, but when his boss invites him on a business trip to Japan, things take a wild turn. See, that business trip is actually a one-way ticket to the underground world of Yakuza. Yikes. But don't worry, our guy Hamaru isn't about to let him down. Nope, he's gotta use all his skills and a few new tricks to survive. You better believe he's going to challenge the top dogs of this empire to stay alive. With stunning artwork, action, and a protagonist you can't help but root for, Rust is a manhwa that will keep you hooked from start to finish.
Jungle Juice follows elite student Su-chan, whose life crumbles when insect wings sprout from his back after using a mysterious bug spray. Vivid art captures both Su-chan's isolation and his wonder upon discovering a sanctuary for human-insect hybrids. Readers rave about the fascinating, complex social dynamics between hybrid species. If you love exploration of identity and belonging, this manhwa delivers profoundly relatable messages through a creative lens. Give this contemporary fantasy comic about accepting oneself and finding community a chance if you crave emotional storytelling about outcasts defying discrimination.
Bad Born Blood. This one follows Luca, a kid who grew up in the slums but just aced the election exams to become part of the Imperial Guard, an elite group that protects humanity's new interstellar home. But let me tell you, this ain't your typical sci-fi story. Nope, the team behind manhwa powerhouses like Solo Leveling and Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint are the masterminds behind this one. The world building is next level, the characters are captivating, and the action is absolutely bonkers. Luca may have been born on the wrong side of the tracks, but he's about to show the whole galaxy who is the boss. Get ready for some serious cyberpunk vibes. I took over the academy with a single sashimi knife. You are the best swordsman there has ever been, and you find yourself in a mobile game. But that's where things take a turn. The sword god is on your side, but here is the catch. You have to use sashimi knife. But our hero is not prepared to throw in the towel just yet. Just in 1 minute a day, he becomes a swordsmith with the help of his friend. It is funny, it is ridiculous, and it is cool. This manhwa is on its way to become one of the best. Readers who would like to have action with a touch of sushi will definitely enjoy this book.
The Extras Academy Survival Guide. Our protagonist, Ed Roth's Taylor, is no hero. In fact, he's a total third-rate villain who gets kicked out of the dorms. But when he wakes up as this very same character, he realizes he's got to earn a scholarship and graduate to set himself up for life. The catch? 4 of the female leads from the original story just won't leave him alone. Now, Ed's gotta navigate this fantasy world, stay out of the spotlight, and maybe even try to fix the original story's timeline. The art is great, the characters are super engaging, and the story has some really clever twists and turns. Even though the beginning's a little bit rough, it seriously kicks into high gear and becomes a must-read manhwa. So, if you're looking for an action-packed underdog story with a unique premise, definitely check out the Extras Academy Survival Guide.
The story follows Confucius Kim, an F-class hunter who is, let's just say, not your typical overpowered protagonist, but when he miraculously gains the ability to copy other hunters' skill, he sees his chance to finally climb the ranks and catch up to his idol, the legendary Flame Emperor. The twist? Confucius has to die before he can gain a skill, so he's constantly throwing himself into deadly situations, all while trying to outwit and outlive the powerful hunters who want him dead. It's wild watching this underdog use his wits and cunning to survive against all odds. With jaw-dropping action, a captivating protagonist, and a story that will keep you guessing, Triple S Class Revival Hunter is a manhwa you absolutely can't miss. Pick me up, meet Seojin Han, a pro at this super tough game. His trick? Use 1-star heroes as punching bags to learn boss moves. But plot twist, Hyojin gets sucked into the game as one of those weak heroes. Now, he's got to level up and beat the player controlling him. It's like fighting his own god. Hyojin is stuck in a game where he can't just use cheat codes, he gotta be smart, work with his team, and think ahead. Plus, the art is so pretty you will wanna frame it. Get ready for a wild ride with unexpected twists, awesome fights, and characters you will love.
The Greatest Estate Developer, which follows Suho, a regular civil engineering student who somehow gets transported into a fantasy world straight out of a novel. But get this, Suho doesn't become some brave hero. Instead, he just winds up in the body of Lloyd, a lazy and broke noble who loves drinking more than anything. Using his modern-day know-how, Suho has to get creative to take Lloyd's family out of massive debt. Cue the hilarious hijinks as this college guy starts building wacky inventions with the help of a giant hamster sidekick and a night buddy. It's modern engineering clashing with medieval magic for maximum laughs. With outrageous comedy, a fresh premise, and Lloyd's priceless money-hungry reactions, this manhwa delivers non-stop entertainment. You'll be cracking up as Suho concocts get-rich-quick schemes to build a better future. Solo leveling. For any manhwa fan seeking an overpowered MC who grows exponentially in strength, solo leveling is undisputedly number one. We follow Jinwoo, the weakest E-class hunter who discovers a way to level up that leaves even his fellow hunters in awe. Artist Do-gun Im's detailed action sequences showcase Jinwoo dismantling enemies with fluid, awe-inspiring abilities. The pacing is perfect as mysteries unfold around Jinwoo's new powers. If you like manhwa like Tower of God, where the protagonist dominates through grit and talent, this is essential viewing. I was hooked from the start by Jinwoo's underdog story and recommend it to any fans of the genre. And that wraps up my top 10 manhwas that will have you pulling an all-nighter. I hope you discover some new binge-worthy titles. Be sure to hit me up on Instagram after your marathon reading sessions to discuss. I'm always down to fanboys over good manga or manhwa. A big thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to smash that like button if you want more top 10 lists just like this one. Thank you for spending your night with me, and happy reading. See you guys next time.